Today, we will be talking about how color psychology influences consumer behavior. Color psychology in marketing is the study of how colors affect how consumers perceive and behave towards a brand. Understanding color psychology is vital for understanding its influence on consumer behavior. From evoking emotions to shaping perceptions, colors hold significant power in marketing. I've always been interested in marketing, and my job involves a lot of color. At my current job at a newsroom, I have to make advertisement graphics all the time. Here's one example of an advertisement I made for one of our newsletters. I love the idea of being creative and taking my own approach, but I wasn't aware of the marketing techniques you could use. My supervisor told me to use a contrasting color when making a call to action button, more specifically, the color green. We see green all around us in nature, which is why it feels so positive. When it comes to design, especially online, colors matter. Green is a smart choice because it's a color we all recognize as a signal to go or move forward. That's why it's often used for important buttons on websites like submit, buy now, or sign up. Green makes people feel encouraged to take action. So if you want users to click, green is a great way to guide them in the right direction. You might be asking why you should even use color psychology. Well, 80% of what we assimilate through the senses is visual, and color can increase brand awareness and recognition by 80%. And 93% of consumers make purchasing decisions based on visuals alone. Looking at this, what do all these fast food logos have in common? That's right, they all have the color red and yellow in them. This is because certain colors can actually make you hungry. The color red can trigger numerous emotions, the first being passion. However, it also attention grabber and stimulates the appetite. Red can make someone feel impulsive, which is why some people pull over on the side of the road for some food. The color yellow brings about feelings of happiness or comfort, making the customer think about grabbing a bite to eat and enjoying it at a nice location. There are emotions associated with all colors. Blue makes us think of trust and reliability. Big names like Facebook and United use blue to make us feel like we can count on them. Although some colors can also come with negative connotations. For example, blue sometimes reminds people of being cold, being emotionless, and sometimes can be unappetizing. Orange is seen as fun and budget-friendly. Nickelodeon and Home Depot use orange to seem more approachable and creative. It also can make people feel emotions like courage, confidence, energetic, and friendly, but can also be associated with frustration or immaturity. Purple feels fancy, spiritual, and sophisticated. It's often used for products that are more luxurious. Some negative connotations that are sometimes associated with purple are moodiness and suppression. Now, going back to one of my favorite colors, green, it suggests something is healthy or good for the planet. Spotify and Whole Foods use green to show that they care about these things. I tend to align myself as being an environmental activist, and I value when products take the extra step to be more sustainable. I also tend to like products that have more clean ingredients. Usually when I'm shopping at stores, I feel myself drawn to products with green on their labels. For instance, if I'm at a grocery store, I usually select the laundry detergent that looks more green or environmentally friendly. My favorite skincare brand is called Youth to the People, and I remember specifically choosing it from Sephora because it had green in it, which made me think it used clean, natural ingredients. Although some brands take advantage of this and might use this color to seem more environmentally friendly than they actually are, this is something called greenwashing. It is also important to note that color can appeal differently based on gender. For example, when Coke introduced Coke Zero, they first packaged it in a white can. Most diet drinks are in light-colored cans, but Coke was going after a male market. Typically, males don't buy diet soda, so the white Coke Zero was not selling. They changed the color to black, and Coke Zero sales increased by 20%. This is because men tend to favor bolder and darker shades. Green is a favorite among men, and red is often preferred by men in its brighter shades. Men usually shy away from softer colors like purple, which is more popular among women. Women generally perceive a wider range of colors than men. The difference is often linked to genetics. Women have 2 X chromosomes, which means they have more color cones in their eyes. This allows them to see more variations of color. This genetic factor plays a big role in how we experience color. Women lean towards softer and lighter colors. Some favorite colors among women are pink, purple, and pastel shades. One example of this theory being used in consumer behavior is Bic pastel pens for her. Their goal was to appeal to a women audience using pastel color pens, although this product did not land so well and Bic was left with some sarcastic bad reviews. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope you learned a little bit more about color psychology and how it affects consumer behavior.